Hi guys, I'm the Lag Dr. Clay Ballard, and today we're going to be continuing our series of instructional videos on Tiger Woods swing. We're going to be talking about the transition, and by transition I mean the change in direction when completing the backswing and starting the downswing. There's a couple of very critical moves you need to do with your body, and one simple key that you can focus in on that will allow a lot of these to happen without really having to think about them. I'm going to go over that key today and show how that will help you to be more consistent and more powerful in the golf swing. Also, if you're joining us on YouTube, be sure to stick around to the end. I have some great bonuses for you guys. I can't wait to help you out with your transition, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so as I mentioned, the transition is really the area where you're completing the backswing and starting the downswing. So that would be this area right here. And there's one main motion that I want you to focus in on that's really going to help to tie all this together. It's going to help to produce a lot of other motions and make them a little bit more effortless. So let's start with talking about where our weight's going to be as we're completing the backswing or in the backswing. I should be feeling like I'm putting some pressure into the inside of my right ankle. So I should feel like I'm driving down. We talked about this in the takeaway section. As I start to make my downswing, I want my weight to now shift to the left. And I want you to focus in on driving the left ankle down into the ground, putting some pressure into the ground with the left ankle, and that's going to do a couple things for you. So first off, what that's going to do is that's going to help you to shift your weight to the left as you're starting back. So here, Tiger is still completing his backswing. Let's mark this left hip socket, and as he starts his downswing with the club, I want you to just keep on watching that club up at the top. Okay, the club has just now started down, and look at the left hip socket now. So I marked the left hip socket as he was still completing his backswing. That would be this first red line. As he's starting his downswing, look how much his body has shifted to the left. Now his left hip socket's way up here. So he's shifted his weight to the left a good 4-5 inches. He's also started to open up his hips as he's doing this, and that's something that will happen naturally as we just put a little pressure into this left ankle here and feel like we're driving that into the ground. That's going to allow us to shift our weight to the left so that we can hit down and through this golf ball, and it's also going to help us to start to open up our hips a little bit, which is something that should happen in the downswing. Now, one word of advice when we're doing this, something to check and be careful that we don't do incorrectly, is I still want to have some axis tilt away from the target as I'm doing this. So this would represent Tiger's spine angle. And you can see, although the spine is curved, to simplify things, the general angle of the spine is tilted away from the target. So you can see the top of his spine is farther away from the target from the bottom of his spine. And this is going to do two things for him. One, it's going to help him to make sure that he swings from the inside. If I start to lean my spine this way back toward the target, my body's in a position where I have no other choice but to swing to the left and come over the top in the downswing, which is something you definitely don't want to do. And it's also going to get him in a position to where he's going to shallow out his swing arc because his upper body is going to be farther away from the target. So I don't want to have everything shift so far over this way that I start coming in very, very steep. And that's what will happen. If I shift everything over this way too much with my upper and lower body, then my arms are going to be coming in steep into this ball. So that's something I want you to check next time you have your swing on video. Make sure you're driving this left ankle into the ground. You're getting that weight shifted over, but I don't want your spine to be vertical this way. I want that to have some nice axis tilt or spine tilt away from the target. So that's what I want you to go out and do. So stand up in your living room, put your arms across your shoulders, practice shifting that weight and pushing the left ankle into the ground, and that's going to set him up into a great position for that downswing. One last thing I want you to think about here. Imagine if my body was in the incorrect position at this point of the swing. So imagine my weight wasn't to the left. Imagine my spine angle was wrong or I was out of position. I only have a quarter of a second or less to get all the way down to impact and hit that ball. So if I'm in the wrong position in the transition, what are the odds of me getting into a correct impact position? Extremely, extremely low, because things are happening so fast. If I'm not set up to deliver that club into a great position into the ball here, almost going to be impossible. I'm going to have to rely on hand-eye coordination. So take the time to make sure this is correct, and we have some great videos that will walk you through this. I know it'll help you to make much more consistent compressed golf shots, and you'll really be glad that you took the time to get this right. So good luck to you guys. I look forward to working with you much more in the future, and good luck with that transition. Alright, so as a bonus to you guys on YouTube, what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to attach a drill that's going to help you to shift that weight as you're completing the backswing and starting the downswing. It's really going to make this effortless as you focus in on driving that left ankle into the ground. That video is only going to play for 20-30 seconds. If you want to watch that entire video, click the link in the bottom left-hand side of your screen over here. That's going to allow you to go and watch that full video for free, along with 4 hours of bonus instruction when you sign up for your free membership. So it's really just a great deal, and it'll really help you to get started with the rotary swing. Now, as always, if you want to post your comments below, feel free to do that. I try to answer as many of those comments as I can. And hit the like button. That always helps us out to rank our videos higher and to get more people watching these videos and help out more people with their golf swing. So I'm really looking forward to working with you guys much more in the future. Can't wait to see you on the website. Good luck with that transition and hitting down and through the golf ball, really compressing the ball. I'll see you soon.
Do you often feel like your swing just doesn't have the right sequence, like the timing's not there, you don't have any leverage or power? Well, it could be related to your weight shift and starting your weight shift correctly in the downswing. In this video, I'm going to show you the proper weight shift. I'm also going to give you a great drill that helped me to increase my club head speed from 113 miles an hour to 127 miles an hour in just 10 minutes. If you want to find out how to increase your tempo, timing, and club head speed, you'll want to check out this video. Now, weight shift to the left in the downswing is one of the crucial pieces of the golf swing. If you get this right, everything just seems to fall into place. It seems very easy to have a fluid swing. If you get this incorrectly, the swing is herky-jerky and you feel like you lose a lot of power, as I mentioned just a second ago. Now, one of the biggest misconceptions with the weight shift is that in the backswing, our weight shifts to the right. And in the downswing, our weight shifts to the left. It's very cut and dry. Well, in reality, that's not exactly how it happens. There's a little bit of intermediate area there where the weight is actually shifting to the left while your backswing is still swinging to the right. Now, here's what I mean by this. If you watch a lot of PGA Tour golfers and just good golfers in general, what you'll see is one common move as they're completing the transition, or they're completing the backswing, starting the transition into the downswing. Actually, Ernie Els is probably one of the best I've ever seen at this, and it's the precise reason why his swing looks so smooth. In reality, Ernie